An honor to be invited. I'm Daniel Pocha. I'm an elder with the Little Shell Tribe of Montana. I'm not here on behalf of the Little Shell, and nothing I say should reflect on the tribe in a negative way. I spent a lifetime advocating for Native Americans, and in that course, I've had to recognize how much our veterans, especially Native veterans, have served this country. And it goes all the way back to before the Revolutionary War, when we sided with the colonists to help drive the British from our shores. And there have been natives in every major conflict. We had a general in the War 1812 whose son served in the Civil War. There were native generals on both sides of the Civil War. And you don't think any of that till 1869. They actually recognized natives for in service in the Army, and that was the Scouts. And the only one of them we can think about is how honorably Curley lent General Custer to his great success, as Trump would put it. But as I learned when I was advocating for things, I spent a lot of time on the board of directors of Rocky Mountain Development Council, and we did stuff for people, from the Head Start program to nutrition program for seniors, and everything in between it. And you look how them dollars work on that. When we were on that board, I was proud to help establish the Willis Cruz housing, transitional housing for homeless vets. And it's on the board of the Helen Indian Alliance. We opened our facilities even though we hadn't moved in yet, for several years, to do stand downs for the homeless veterans, and to help them get equipped to go in the winter, into the winter with warm clothes and a sleeping bag. And when you do these things, and you work hard for these gains, and sometimes it seems like you don't gain anything, but you do. I know. I helped put a SMUD room in St. Peter's Hospital, so that we could smudge in that hospital and help our Native people. And we did that because I explained to them that I had spent 4 hours in the ER with a Crow Indian who happened to spend one Sunday morning on a hilltop looking over Pearl Harbor when the planes came in. And it was his crossing over to the other side. And we could not do that in an honorable way like we do with natives that shame the hospital into putting those things in. And those are little steps we take, and on them we build. But it doesn't take nothing to tear down what we have built. And can we help do it again? When I talk about advocating for native things, there is a lot of entitlement programs in the United States. And Indian programs are not an entitlement. These are prepaid. And if you don't think my ancestors paid a hell of a price for it, look all the way around you, any direction you want. This is all Indian land, and that's what we paid for them.